What's up, everyone? It is here, let me bring this together. It was day 44 of writing my feature. I could write the feature and do the feature, and I think the story's great. But that wasn't what I set out to do, and I'm gonna hold true to that. I could make the feature, I could get it done, but I don't want to bet all my eggs on that one story, especially since it's the first feature film story I've already written, no matter how good I think it is right now. So I'm making a short film. I'm giving myself 12 days to do it, aiming for 10. Today is day 2. It's the final day of the blue sky, and I'm going to be, by the end of the day, coming up with the concept for the short film that we're going to shoot once I'm done with this. Um, so I'm excited about that. Um, yeah, I have no idea where this is going to go. uh, I pray and I hope to believe that, and I know it'll be bigger than I can even imagine. And I just want to make sure I have enough faith to let God work his wonders because I see how it's possible. I hit 265 on bench press yesterday. Kind of a kind of a crazy feat in a sense. My PR in December, like almost a year ago now, was 225 and now it's 265. So it's a really big jump and it just makes you think what all is possible. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. Um, I'm gonna give these movies my best and this YouTube series my best, and wherever it leads is wherever it leads. And I just know God's gonna have a beautiful path to get there, and I'm gonna stop worrying about the outcome so much and just do the work. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, with all that being said, um, let's go ahead and start our blue skying process. Hold on, I just gotta read this one more time. So I need to share it. Um, it's from like this kid's devotional thing, but they're actually really good. The author talks as if it's God speaking to you. It says, "Walk peacefully with me through your day. You are wondering how you will handle all the things you need to do. But there's really only one way to go through this day, or any day, one step at a time. I see you rehearsing how you will do this or that, as if you're getting ready for a play. Don't waste time rehearsing. Turn to me instead. Ask me to guide you, and I will." One of the great things about walking with me is that the tougher your day is, the more of my power you can see. The harder things get, the more I help. See your challenges as chances. Chances to depend on me more than usual. When you don't know what to do, wait for me. You can be sure that I know what I'm doing, so be ready to follow my lead. As we face this day together, I will give you strength. I will give strength to you, and I will bless you with my peace. And then it has a psalm up there kind of related to that message. It says, "The Lord gives his people strength. The Lord blesses them with peace." Psalm 29:11. That's good. And that was like today's devotional. I guess it was yesterday's. Um, they're not all like that. They're not all like, anxiety relievers in that sense. Some are. You know what I mean? So I just feel like that message was really unique to today. Because I've definitely been worrying. But okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and get on it. All right, so we're gonna be joining a live Zoom call writers hour at 10, but we're gonna go ahead and get a jump start, get into the flow state right now. So let's take a peek here at what we got going on. Um, So I still, the idea that pulls me the most in is the poison duel. Um, the poison duel from the feature that we wrote. Um, I just feel like it's going to be a little long, maybe, for this one, and I want to make sure that it doesn't take us too much time to get everything written. So I want to think of ways to make it work. And I do have an alternate idea that I'm pretty okay with doing. Um, and I've thought of some other ideas on how to do this. And I think the fact that I've already written something for this is kind of hindering my creativity to think outside the box in this way, just because I have my mindset on what I want. Um, so I'm trying to think about how to approach this. I think you just got to kind of take a leap of faith in a sense. I want to I want to have boats and I want cool things to happen. I um I don't want it to be so easy that I don't even need anyone. You know what I mean? So I want to make a short film with a lot of production behind it. I think that's because I need to learn how to filmmake, and that's just how this is going to go. So let's just start by reading. Culford's boat pulls up onto the island. Henry and Calico get off the boat and start chatting about the treasure. I can't believe we got on the crew for this voyage. Or we can open with the mysterious man on the beach, and he runs off into the forest. Henry was the only one to see it. He tells Calico and swears he saw a man on the island, and then notices a ship in the distance sailing away. And he doesn't, and he doesn't, and he says, "Doesn't that look like an East India Trading Company boat?" This is the alternate and opening. I was like, why would that be out there? They get on the island and make their way to the post. Telfer says, okay, man, it should be post 17. They get to the post in the middle of the island and notice that one of them is dug up. And we think the treasure is gone, but James sees the man again and follows him into the woods. It was at that point James C. Branningham blasted with a mustard shot and the French walk up to the island. Not terrible, but it's gonna cause me to write different things than what I already have written. If I'm thinking about how I can just surgically make this scene that I already have written into a short film, then all right. So this is like the opening based off of the scenes from the feature. So we start with the admiral pulling up to the island, and Henry or one of the other soldiers sees Branningham. I have Henry as a stowaway in this version, so I'm gonna say another soldier. Then we cut to the pirate side of the island, and one of them notices a ship way out there and says, "Hey, that kind of looks like the East India Trading Company boat." They tell him to shut up or something. And Arrow says, "Where on earth are they?" Referring to the East India Trading Company boat. "The governor drags me all the way out here, and they don't even show up. The governor is there to guard the retrieval of the buried treasure." Then we have the boys rowing into the island. Now the boys snuck away, and they got onto it. They were stowaways on the admiral's ship. He's actually the son of the admiral, and that will be revealed in the dialogue. And they're rowing towards the island. Henry is recording it all because he likes to write. And they run into Branningham. He starts yabbering about a French war, wheezing, running from Culliford. I was also considering we have him like he's been marooned there for a couple days or a week, so he's weak. Like he's on the verge of death from lack of water, etc. But the East India Trading Company left him. It's like, oh, there he got the loot, but no, it was a war that started. So we could set up Henry's dad is already dead in a quick fashion. And they walk on the island, and immediately Branningham walks up to them. He's sick, very weak. He tells them the post number and time of day. And they're confused, like, what the heck? The pirates run up after them, and Cuthbert sees Branningham injured and says there would be blood for this or something. That's not a solid line. But then somehow it's revealed that Henry knows the post number that the treasure is buried under. They take them to the post. Henry actually, but maybe actually Calico. Calico might be better. He's more hot-headed. He discovers that Cuthbert was the pirate who killed his dad, and he challenges him to a duel. Then Cuthbert does the poison thing, where instead of sword fighting him, he shoots Calico in the leg, so he can do a battle of wits. Henry had already noticed that Cuthbert was allergic to the pear on the island, and does the distraction thing so they can prove they know where the treasure is actually buried. Pear juice is squeezed into the cups. Let's just run the whole story. Be shredded for the story. After them, the chaos scene happens. So I can make the Battle of Blitz really cool. Battle of Blitz is shooting him and slicing him in the leg. Maybe there's no poison. There's much fruits on the island. No, I don't like that. Buffing game. Oh yeah, this was cool. Maybe it's just the omission of the key information that for the chest that is the twist. I like that. All right, so I mean, I definitely think we have something here. We just need to you just bring the scope down. Okay. I mean, none of this is an outline. This is all just me writing shit. So, let's just muddy it up. I'm not too concerned about. I'll make a copy. Okay, how can the omission of the time of day shadow be omitted to give one secret leverage? Put the game on their turn. That's what I'm gonna think of. Okay, so if he had it on a piece of paper, that could be something. Or poison. Not terrible. Not terrible. Bro, stimulus can make you go to the bathroom, dude. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. And then we're gonna sit down and write for quite some time. I'll be right back. Sorry, I'm back. Okay. That's pretty good. Oh, that's actually really good. That's pretty good, man. That's not bad. It's a pretty good scene right there. I like it. I think it's a good story. I think it'll be fun. That's what we need. It's a good, fun story. You know what I mean? Nothing too fucking elaborate. This is not bad. This is not bad. Hello? Alright, not bad. Damn. That's a good title. Dude, he's really pumping out videos. Good for this guy. Dude, look how much he's uploading too. He's actually cooking. Look how much, dude, he's making a lot of money. Fuck. Good for this guy, bro. I feel like I just gotta do something like that. I mean, look how much money he's making. There's gotta be something I can find to do that on the side to make some money. You know what I mean? At this point, like, I have enough ball knowledge. I should be able to do something like this. I mean, look, bro. He's farming. Look how much money he's making. I gotta try, right? I don't know. That could be shiny object syndrome. I'm just saying, like, look how much he's uploading frequently. These videos don't take long to upload. He just has pretty good ideas. Dude, that's like sick. Like, I'm talking about this guy, if y'all are wondering. I want to see his view stats read. $5 to $16K. That's pretty good, man. Like, wow. Look at that, man. This is it's not able to track his videos for some reason. That's weird. This guy's still doing very well. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these ads. This gives me a lot of hope, to be honest. Oh my gosh, dude. View stats is gonna fucking piss me off. What does that mean? I mean, dude, he's making money. Look at this. Fuck off. Sorry. Check this out. plus 400, plus 700, plus 600, 600, 500, 500, 600, 1.4. That's good shit, man. That's really good shit. Weekly average 1 to 3. I mean, that is so good. Fuck, he's making some good money. Dude, there's got to be something we can do in the filmmaking niche to do this. Look, he's just churning out videos. I don't want to go shiny object syndrome. I'm just saying. That's kind of... He's speed firing concepts, and I love it. This is like a phenomenon I feel like you only see in video games. The other one is like reacting to films that have dropped. Which all in all probably isn't that difficult. And I was thinking like I wanted to do it. For sure. We could definitely farm some bread. So shorts. Holy hell, he's cooking.
You're not really a pro unless you know how to masterfully play a defensive golem into a Sparky, slapping down the eagle behind it, and then getting some fat damage on that right tower. And sometimes, as a real pro, you get a little bit carried away, hit him with a beautiful freeze, and just try to suckle out any last damage you can squeeze from that eagle. Speaking of squeezing, let's do it on this Goblin Shine's cheeks to get a beautiful defense off for 3 elixir. Alrighty, boys, I believe it's time we get tactical. Defensive golem. He freezes for absolutely no reason. Easy little defense here. And now watch this Evo.
Come on in. Welcome to Writer's Hour. Grab a seat. And who is here with us on this beautiful day?
Hello again, Matt.
Hello again. Hey, yes, Alice,
Hi,
you get
everyone.
to meet me today.
Hello, Lindsay.
Yeah. Ava, Laura.
Hello. Hi
Susan,
there.
Jackie.
Hi,
Hello.
Susan.
All right. Hopefully you all aren't sick of me. This is my third hosting session of the day. Welcome to Writer's Hour. Just going to pop you on mute because we have some writing to do today, as we always do. If you have not met us before, I'm Matt, joined today by Lindsay, and the two of us are your hosts for this hour. If this is your very first time joining us, you're welcome to say hi in the chat and let us know it's your first time. Or if you've been away from us, let us know that too. We'd love to welcome you back here. And we call this space Writer's Hour, but really what this is a time, a space where we get to shut off the outside world, gather together with a bunch of other really cool writing friends and focus on the work that matters most to us. Because sometimes it's just easier to do it in community. And how this works, we'll ask you to share your intention in the chat. So start to think about what your focus will be for this hour. Then for 50 minutes, we get to work, we write together in silence, and then check out at the end. That's the formula. We've been doing it for 5.5 years. Let's begin. Jump into the chat. What are you working on today? What's your focus? What's your goal? Are you working on a short story? Maybe you have a word count you're aiming for. Maybe you're doing our 30 days of novel writing or our 100 days of writing or your own little thing that you're working for. Let us know. What are you getting up to this day?
And hello from me in New York City. No one is sick of you, Matt. I see people loving seeing your beard grow in real time over the course of the day. Let's see what you're getting up to. Martine is doing line edits. Elizabeth says hello from an island outside of Seattle. You're working on novel writing today. Annie's making some edits on chapter outlines. Rebecca, novel writing as a part of our 30 days of novel writing. Love it. And Silvano, it's promotion for you. Nice. What else do you see, Matt?
Let's see what else. We got revision of the memoir for you, Janine. Good luck. Lauren, you're revising a chapter in your novel. Riley, aiming for 3 chapters today. All right, you got this. And Night Song, hello. You're working on a chapter for the November challenge. Wonderful. If you haven't yet, share in the chat. What's your focus? We are about to start writing.
We are, but before we do, we'd like to share some words of wisdom, a little bit of encouragement or inspiration that we can take with us into our writing. And today's words of wisdom were chosen by Tosh Doherty. Tosh, I see you in the room. Would you like to share the words of wisdom today? There, Tosh.
Yes, my internet is a little bit scratchy, but I will continue. And it comes to me naturally as I move.
Tosh, I might just jump in on your behalf. It was a little bit too broken up, so I'll just read these for you. I hope you don't mind. It is Tosh's Pub Day. We'll share info in the chat. This comes from Natalie Goldberg in Writing Down the Bones, and they go like this. And it comes from me naturally as I move pen across the page and break down the hard, solid crusts of thought in my own mind and the way I limit myself. So it is very deep to be a writer. It is the deepest thing I know. And I think, if not this, nothing. It will be my way in the world for the rest of my life. I have to remember this again and again. And we will share that with you in the chat. And thank you, Tosh, for sharing those with us.
There it is. Congrats, Tosh. Raise a glass to all of you, to Tosh, but also you for showing up. It's time to write. Happy writing, friends.
Cheers.
Isn't that sick, y'all? So that's pretty cool. Okay. So, dude, I mean, I just wanted to kind of, I mean, he's making great money and posting several times a day. The only other, like, thing I see that does anything like that is, like, I'm thinking something like this.
You know,
Definitely want to make it my main thing. Just something on the side, like maybe it'll give me some, you know what I mean? I feel like you can make some pretty good money, and these get lots of views. The goal would be to keep it like I film it and edit it in the same day, and like that's like my job. That would be such a better job than doing anything else, to be honest. Wouldn't that be cool? I feel like we should think on that. But dude, this is just crazy to me. Look how many times he uploads a day. Like he is raking in money, man. 7 days ago, he's uploaded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Like, bro, that's insane work, dude. That's awesome for him. Okay. So like this would be the main thing that we want to funnel it in. But like I feel like if I'm already gonna have to get a job on the side, why not just try that? Like try it starting this weekend. I think that's the method, to be honest. Oh, dude, that gets me way too excited. Now I can't think. Well, let's do like, honestly, that is the move. Let's do, dude, let's, I mean, why not? Let's just spend like 5 minutes, maybe, kind of thinking. I don't know with an A in this whole, that's funny. A name, WA name. Okay, so I'm thinking let's do, this is good. I actually like this. This should be our main thing, 100%. I have to keep on the writing thing though. Like I don't want to use any brain power. This needs to be the main thing. So it's gonna stay the main thing. So we're gonna just take that, pin it somewhere else. You know what I mean? Let's like side channel upload. It should be fun as shit. We should like get to watch. You know what I mean? That's how we should do it. And then this is like our main jam. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. it's like listen to music. All right, so what I want to write about that. Okay, so Kellerford, he spills them, right? And he's like, I feel like this is a situation where I'm gonna run the Canva. Say my name, say my name, say my name, say my name, say my name loud. Just say my name, say my name, say my name, say my name, say my name loud. My name, say my name, say my name, my name in the cloud. We'll just run it over here. Actually, no, we'll start a new project. Let's do that. Say my name now. This thing is almost dead. Hell on my bum days. I should have said my name, say my name, say my name. All right, see if y'all can see like this viewing. Oh, whatever. Oh my gosh. Can we just get into the right? Stop. Okay. So James pulls this like pretty sweet move where Kelford's offering him the drink, whatever. Right. But then he reveals like, yo, bro, I know the method or some shit. I don't know. He reveals he knows the time that Branningham told him the time of day. All right. So what would have to happen for that situation to occur? So say we have Henry, previously James. Henry. He's pissed. He comes to Kelford. Yo, you killed my dad. All right, I don't have to spell that out for you. And then because of that, he's like pissed, obviously. How can I play this? Oh, he uses it selectively. So he challenges, let's have him challenge him. And then they sit down and do this duel. All right. Because he's seen him. Oh my gosh, can I please write? Because he's seen him do it before. And then when he's pulling it, he says that info as he's giving him the cup. Does the tell for Culliford. Okay. So now Henry knows where it is. He spilled the glass. Now they're going to do it again with Henry pouring it. And he's kind of shaking in his boots a little bit, right? And then are we still having Calico put the pear in there? So I want to prove you know where it is. Fine, but you got to prove where it is. And then that moment, he's going to put the pear in there. Or maybe Henry puts in the pear. What makes sense? Henry putting in the pear or... Probably both. Oh, that's a good pop. All right, let's try. Writing what we have here. So Henry comes up, utilizing that works. It's just like, why did I say Calico should do it? Why did I say that? I think it should still be Henry, right? Why not Calico? Like he's the powder keg. Because who knows the secret bit information? It doesn't make sense for Calico to win a battle of wits. Okay, wait. Say Calico gets mad. Just throwing it out there. Say Calico gets mad and goes board fight. Culliford. Oh shit, this could be good. Culliford outmatches him and is about to go for the kill and says, play me the game poison. Play me in the poison duel. I'm simply leveling the playing field. How great victory is it for you to outsword a youngling, a young man, little experience? Than to beat someone with an intellect. Beat intellect. An educated man. Crawford agrees. Then he drops that. Dude, that's pretty good. Make it to where it's Crawford's dad, Calico's dad that's killed. I kind of like it. And then what happens to the April? Dude, that's not bad. All right, let's go through it on here. On you. All right. Here's where we run. Let's do the island. Fuck. All right, we have the island. Okay. Admiral approaches from this side. Brenningham from this side. Okay. That was terrible writing. This is shit, by the way. This all sucks. I'm gonna write that. Okay. Why did I do? It's not Culliford. Okay, this is the Admiral. Then you would have maybe them going around this side. Henry and Calico. All right. They're like over here. W. Then where's Brandingham? Who should see him? I mean, all right, let's just not go into those details. Let's just say he comes in here and he runs into them. And then someone noticed the ETC ship out here. Fuck. Right. Also, it's going to be a lot easier to... And then ETC ships out there going away. It's assuming we're still having that storyline, but whatever. So they pull up here. That's their boat. They're in Brandingham. Get the info. Alfred comes up, meets them. They come in here. And they're at the post. Then, like, what's the point of having the Admiral there? I don't know. Well, that's the only way they would be there. You know what I mean? Is to retrieve the treasure. So I don't know. Maybe the French comes in. Yeah, the French, and then, but like this can kind of all be off screen in a sense, or we have the admiral come onto the island, and they run into these guys. All right, I'm at a cross. James does his play of wits. He gets But then it's like, why is the admiral even there? We could just have them go up to the island. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to incorporate the French. Because if Culliford never interacts with them, the admiral, then there's not really any conflict. You know what I mean? If they never interact, unless Brandingham doesn't come up to them first and he comes up to them first. But that just adds a lot of scenes. You know what I mean? Like if we just got rid of the admiral and had them go to the island first, I think we could like. So we will contemplate. We will contemplate cutting the French and admiral plot for the short film. We'll contemplate it. Okay, I had to take a piss. We're back. All right, what's gained by having the French and the admiral in there? thinking. Really only allowing leverages to switch plays, but if he already has it, there's not too much need for it. Only thing is so that Henry gets a character arc. You know what I mean? To achieve his character arc, like the right is like, this is what the Admiral, you know, be proud of you for once, right? All right, do I have to have Calico get mad? Because that changes a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? But then, like, he doesn't have that character. You in my life, in my life. Switching sides. I'm switching sides. Yeah. Oh, wait. Dude. Culliford proposed the poison duel to Calico. It's not bad. I need you in my life, in my life. All right, well then let's just like think about how we can make Henry fun. Like, do we need the Admiral? Because then that's like we could have pirates fight and a bunch of other shit. Bro, to be honest though, I kind of think it makes more sense. Like, yeah, it could work if we cut out that whole scene in the beginning. Like 100%. It's just like we could also do it where we don't have that whole scene in the ending where the Admiral is fighting. And I'm not sure which one I want to go with. Because it could go either way. What are we thinking, gents? Well, I think it would be much longer if you did that one. Say they were just going to do it for the hell of it. And Culliford had Birmingham. The shorter version is This feels hot, but it's also had a lot thought out, and it's longer. Maybe if we gave the shorter more time, it would be good. Food for measures, and I feel that is pretty damn good. But it's also cool to do that. Massive recognition. That's what I need to spend like 2-3 days researching. It's really it though. Like you only need like 1 or 2 days to research, and then you go after it. And you give yourself 10 days to write the script. It's pretty good. Especially when doing this on the side, the critical stuff. I think we could do it. How much have I written? How many words is that? And I came up with a lot of stuff on. Damn. 648 words? That's pretty good. That's sick. Why is Jesus coming back soon taken off of? Bro, if the creators didn't take that down, I'm gonna be so pissed. It was like Apple. That's way too Satan. Dude, that must mean he's coming back soon, if that's the case. The ship would be cool. I just don't know how much we need to build. Yeah, we probably don't need to build much. Don't need to build much of the ship. Probably. Maybe just a small bridge. We will see. All right, can I push myself anymore? Let's see if we can get one more thought process out. It's not just. Dude, let's just run it how we have it already. Dude, I feel like having a second channel where we're doing the reacting to movies coming out, it just feels right. You know what I mean? And think about how many we could record 3 in a day and edit them all. I don't know. It just feels like the right move, especially for bringing in money. I feel like it's worth a shot. I feel like it's worth a shot. It's crazy, but I feel like it's worth a shot. It could suck, dude. I hope it's not a Dunning-Kruger effect situation where it's harder than I think. But I feel like there's a good chance with what we already know that it could work. Just have to have decent ideas and good takes, good titles. I think on it, but I think it's a good move just for YouTube. Probably like 8. I fucking called it 8 to 12. It's not a lot. Yo, we definitely would have more story beats than 8. Fuck me. All right, let's be basic with the story beats, like right now. Let's just be like, okay. Earl comes to island, notices ship. Ambushes. French ship ambushes and pirates. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's probably 12. I would actually be the best one to. Let's meet this. Minute, 2 minutes, minute and a half. Minute, 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 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Yeah, it'll be like 17 minutes. It's pretty good. fire. Huh. Dude. Hello?
Now, hello, hi.
Hold on. It changed my my speaker. 1 second. Say something. There we go. Hey y'all. Thanks. I have a ring light up in front. That's probably why. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. What do you guys write? I'm doing screenwriting right now, so what about y'all? Fun. No way. That's a great sign. So you're gonna try to get it published, right? Wow. Okay. Well, good luck with that. I don't know. It may, dude. It might be maybe that's an advantage. I'm not sure, but like I guess in the U.S. um you have to, or I guess there's a, I don't know specifically. I just know how it works with movies. It may be easier if you're able to just go straight to that, but I don't know. Good luck. Yeah. So I originally did YouTube and social media, but I've always made like short films on the side. So what I did is I took like the most expensive movie topics and I put them in a hat. And for the video, I pulled it out. So like you have superheroes, pirates, all that type of stuff. I put out pirates. So I'm writing a short film script about pirates, which is pretty fun. Um, cool little note. My dad is a farmer, which is exciting. There is a there's a river channel that like comes near the land, and I was kind of looking for an island, just like location scouting, because I'm also going to direct it. And there's actually an inland like island river like 5 minutes from my dad's place, and I saw it on Apple Maps. I was like, oh my gosh, this is meant to be. So yeah, writing's been fun. This is in Louisiana. Yes, ma'am. No way. It's actually North Louisiana, like near Arkansas. But I've been down to New Orleans a lot. It's cool. Well, I mean, we have some animals, but it's not an animal farm. It's like corn, cotton, soybeans, that type of stuff. Pretty fun. Yes, yes. I actually did. We have a farmhouse up there, and I did a writer's retreat there, which was fun. But then I ran out of food, so I'm back. I wish. I wish. I mean, I could, to be honest, but it's like, sorry, I'm getting way into the weeds, but he like his like niche where the corn goes, like he feeds chickens with it. So it's kind of like field corn, so the quality's less. But like what's cool about it is those chickens then feed humans, so it's kind of like a ladder thing. Anyways, I went too deep into that. But 100%. Thank you for that. That's cool. Hmm. Yeah. No, there's actually a quote that I came across when I was like researching. It's kind of in the character motivation for the villain. Um, I don't know who said it, but like the quote basically goes like, I would, because at that time, like people who worked honest jobs, well, and even now, but like it was hard to make a living. So they were like, I would rather live like a short life full of freedom and adventure which will quickly come with a noose probably, than a long life suffering, like, working an honest job, in that sense. So it kind of ties into that a lot. But yeah, that's cool. You kind of hit the nail on the head there. Yeah. So I like those storylines too. Um like I've thought about like maybe modern interpretations as well. I went with like, well, there's two things. One, I went with like the very famous version, which has been, well, if I turn off the thing here, you can see the poster in the back. But that style, yeah, that style of pirates has been made very famous. So for like the YouTube aspect, which is how I'm trying to promote like the work, that's going to get more draw than maybe a modern interpretation. And the second, I would say, I just, as you can see by the poster, I really loved those movies. And I kind of like the challenge of like trying to create something new within like that same world. But I've thought about it too. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know how long these last, but sorry I cut you off. That was my bad. There's a delay. Continue. That's awesome. I was gonna ask like if there's time, what's your novel about? Julie? That's cool. Yeah. That's unique. That's what I was about to say, because like, that's so unique, like, culturally, I guess. It sounded like you kinda wrote it off of, like, what you're familiar with. Like, for me, an American, right? Like, that's a story I would never write because I don't have that, so yeah, that'd be sick. Imagine it went global. Mhm.